Unpacking A Standard, California, Art, 4th grade. At a first glance, a school standard can seem daunting and overwhelming. However, if we pull out keywords, we'll be able to get the big idea of the standard. For example, this is a California standard for visual arts in grade 4. Some keywords are contrast, positive and negative shapes, complementary colors, and proportion.
Contrast in art is the state of being strikingly different from something else. This is defined as opposites, such as dark and light, rough and smooth, or big and small. This technique can be used to create drama or excitement in art. Positive space in art refers to the main focus of a picture. The negative space refers to the background. Complementary colors are colors that are opposite one another on the color wheel. Proportion in art is the relation between parts based on size. To make something look realistic, it needs to have correct proportions. To make something look surreal or unrealistic, the proportions can be exaggerated. I chose this standard because it is a good introduction for 4th grade art. It covers key concepts such as contrast, which is a great starting point for the school year. In comparison to other standards such as aesthetic valuing, it is a more elementary concept. In aesthetic valuing, the students are diving deeper into analyzing works of art. They will identify and describe elements and influences they can find. This will be a hard feat if they do not fully understand the building blocks of creating art, such as contrast and color.
Now, from these keywords, we can find or create activities and projects that will give students the understanding of these concepts.
The projects I chose or created for this unit are contrasting silhouettes, contrast mirror, surprising friends, and disproportionate animals. For the contrasting silhouette project, students will create a dark silhouette shape to cut out and glue onto a bright background. This will show contrast in art and relate contrast to real life. Also, the silhouettes will create a simple example of positive and negative space. The contrast mirror project will show contrast using complementary colors and introduce symmetry. Students will choose complementary colors and draw shapes along the edge of one of the pages. They'll cut out the pieces and glue onto the second page, mirroring with the empty spaces. The Surprising Friend project is an introduction to proportions. Students will draw a proportionate animal across a folded page. They will be sure to draw the mouth along the fold. Once the page is open, the lines will be connected to make a disproportionate surprise. Now that the students have a slight grasp on proportions, they will look at Salvador Dali's dream-like animals on stilts. The students will learn about surrealism and create their own disproportionate animals. I will create grading rubrics for each project to check for understanding upon the completion of each project. In addition to this, I will constantly be checking on their progress to make sure they are on task by giving verbal assessments. I will tie in any missed concepts into the next projects and lessons.